It was a dark, scary Halloween night in 2020. There were many kids having a fun trick-or-treating and the adults were giving out their candies. There was a group of kids who stood out whose names were Bob, Jimmy, Nick, Cameron, and Clyde. They were out all night trying to get as much candy as they could get. After they were done, they went to a bench and started eating and trading their candy. They then started to feel bored. There was nothing to do for the rest of the night. Jimmy had an idea.
Guys, let's go explore the abandoned hospital down the road. I've heard it's super scary and there's a clown inside,
he said. The rest of the group agreed to go. It was around 11 p.m. when they got there. The hospital was gigantic, with it being around 20 floors tall and was wide. As the only girl in the group, Cameron said she was way too scared to go to the hospital. She ended up running back home. There were only 4. When they went in, they could smell the dead bodies of rats and the mold that was growing in. You could see all the equipment still there and the beds scattered everywhere, with blood on the floor. After walking around for a bit, the whole group noticed that they saw something running behind them every couple of minutes. However, they didn't have any clue what it was. Then, they heard a voice telling them to get out multiple times.
Get out.
A couple of minutes later, they heard a piercing scream. The group looked around and realized that Clyde had disappeared. That's when it got serious. They were terrified and wanted to leave, but the doors latched shut from the outside and they were on the 12th floor.
I think it's the one, the clown! Clyde! Clyde, where are you?
Teary-eyed, Jimmy started yelling for Clyde. They soon accepted their situation and gave up. Nick went into one of the rooms and found many used syringes that they used to draw blood in. They took some, split up, and went to defend themselves. Since Bob was the one who was scared of little things, he just closed his eyes and swung his arm with the syringe. Jimmy, on the other hand, wanted to hunt down that clown and save their friend Clyde. Nick was just wandering around the hospital trying to find a fire escape, and there he was. About 12 feet away from him, the clown was standing there. He screamed,
Get out of my hospital!
However, instead of running away, Nick ran towards the clown as fast as he could, slid in between his legs, stabbed his back with the syringe, and finally ran out of the exit. He managed to unlatch the door and yelled for his friends to come back down, and the rest of them also succeeded in escaping.
I'm going inside again. I have to save Clyde.
When Nick told his friends, everyone tried to stop him, but he rushed inside. While he was going up the stairs, he found a baseball bat and grabbed it. After more walking, he found the clown in front of him limping.
What did you do to my friend, you bastard?
He yelled, but the clown just laughed like he was insane. Just then, he heard someone saying, "Help me," with a small voice. This time, he hit the clown right in the mouth with the baseball bat and ran towards the voice. He found Clyde locked in a room.
Let's get the hell out of here.
They started to run down another fire exit. When they were halfway there, they heard heavy footsteps above them. They all knew who it was. They gave it everything they got. They ran down the stairs as fast as they could and escaped from the hospital. While Nick and his friends were running away to the police station, they reported that they saw a clown in the abandoned hospital. To their surprise, when the police arrived at the hospital and checked inside, there was no one in there. The clown was never to be seen again.